everyone, and welcome to Analyzing ETFs. I'm your host, Dr. B. Today is Friday, August 14th, 2026. And today's ETF we're going to discuss is the Vanguard Total Index, VTI. Now, if you're going to get into one index fund and one only, this is the one you want to start with. And here's the reason why. Invest into everything in the United States. And if you have invested $10,000 10 years ago, your $10,000 today would be worth $43,269. That is a 10-year return APR of 14.84%. Now, let me explain why this should be the one you invest in or the one you should start out investing in. This has total assets of $2.29 trillion. Now, all my information today is from Morningstar.com, and always remember, past performance does not indicate future results. I am not a licensed financial advisor. I'm a licensed math teacher. This presentation is for educational purposes only. The adjusted expense ratio is only 0.03%. Let's take a look at risk. The risk score is aggressive at 73. Now, once again, this is Morningstar's risk and return rating. So this risk versus category is above average. However, the return is only considered average. But I wouldn't consider 14.84% over the last 10 years average. I think that's pretty good. So is it risky? Yes, there are other funds that are more risky than VTI, and we'll talk about them in later on videos. And you've seen them in my previous videos that I showed you. Exposure and holdings. Now we'll go through briefly all 11 sectors. Now, it's a Vanguard Total Index, so it should be spread out throughout all sectors, and it is. Basic materials is at 1.89%, consumer cyclical at 9.4%, financial services 11.76%, real estate 2.33%, communication services 9.13%, energy 3.15%, industrials 10.15%, technology has come down in July because of semiconductors, so that's at 36%. Consumer defense is 4.29%, healthcare 9.66%, and utilities 2.17%, and this is through June 30th of 2026. The top 10 holdings, let's go through these briefly. Nvidia is number one at 6.32%, followed by Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet Class A shares, Broadcom, Alphabet Class C shares, Micron Technology, which went down in July, Meta, which is your Facebook, and Tesla. Those round out the top 10. Now, could you hold individual stocks in just the top 10? Sure you can, but you would not be totally diversified when other funds have done better or other stocks have done better in the past year, or I should say the past summer. For example, when semiconductors went down, well, other ETFs and other areas of cyclical and sensitive and defensive may have gone up. This is why you have to be diversified. So owning the Vanguard Total Index is very important. It gives you diversification, 3,500 stocks throughout the United States. However, could you tweak it and own other ETFs? Absolutely. I own several ETFs, including VUG, the Vanguard Growth ETF, and VUXX or VXUS, the Vanguard International. Because not only should you own domestic, should you own international. Now, there are companies such as Apple that's located internationally, so you do have international exposure, believe it or not, in your domestic ETF. But I would own the following allocation, but before I get to that, let me mention this to you. The KISS method. Keep it simple, successful. How do we do that? We use a simple allocation and don't overthink it. Now, you can use your own allocation. Again, mine is just for educational purposes only, but I would recommend, based on experience and just education, 50% in Vanguard Morningstar Total Stock Market ETF, 20% Vanguard Growth, 20% you should have in cash, and I recommend a Treasury money market account such as VUSXX. Now, if you own other accounts such as Fidelity, Schwab, you may have to own their money market equivalent. And 10% in VXUS. If you do all this, you'll be a minority owner such as I am of 12,000 individual companies. Let's take a look at what they've done in the past 5 years. VUG has up 82%. Domestic has been up 69.5%, and international has been up 35%. But if you notice, the past 3 years, international has really climbed up. It went down for a while, just as other investors have done, but it's now made a nice, surprising 35% gain over the past 5 years. So don't overthink and don't avoid international. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please check out my website, benice29.com, where you see a lot of my ETFs and other investments and what they have done the past 1, 2, 5, or 10 years. And again, a special thank you to all of you for taking my YouTube channel from 158 subscribers to over 7,400 subscribers. Now, I just need all of you to watch more videos and please comment at any time. Don't need a Patreon. Don't need to buy my coffee. I buy my own coffee. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your summer. I'll be back very soon with another video.